That moment you find out you're pregnant, it's just this wild mix of pure joy, excitement, and, let's be honest, probably a million questions, right? It's a massive moment. And that's what we're here for, to dive into the incredible science behind what your body is doing in these crucial first few weeks. So, a huge congratulations to you. But you're probably wondering, while you're still getting used to the news, what is actually going on in there? Well, your body has already sprung into action, kicking off this unbelievably complex and beautiful process. And the very first thing it does, it unleashes a team of super powerful chemical messengers. You guessed it, it all kicks off with hormones. I want you to think of them as the conductors of this grand orchestra that is your pregnancy. They're the ones sending out all the signals to every single part of your body, telling it exactly what to do to get a safe and nurturing home ready for your baby. Okay, first up, we've got the headliner, beta-HCG. That's short for human chorionic gonadotropin. This one is the absolute star of the show in early pregnancy. In fact, it's the specific hormone that home pregnancy tests are looking for. Its main job is to basically shout from the rooftops that you're pregnant, signaling your ovaries to keep pumping out another key hormone, progesterone. And yep, this is the one that gets the credit, shall we say, for that lovely morning sickness. Next in our lineup is estrogen. You can think of it as the master builder of your pregnancy. Its levels just skyrocket, and for good reason. It helps your uterus grow, keeps that lining nice and nourishing, and it helps kickstart the development of your baby's organs. Estrogen is also the force behind some of those very first physical signs you might notice, like breast tenderness. And rounding out our big three is progesterone. So if estrogen is the builder, progesterone is kind of like the project manager, making sure the whole site is safe and stable. It keeps the uterine lining thick and full of nutrients. And this is super important, it relaxes the muscles of the uterus to prevent any early contractions. But this powerful relaxing effect, it doesn't just stop at the uterus. It affects a bunch of other systems in your body too. So when we put this all together, you can see a really direct line between these hormones and how you might be feeling. That queasy stomach? You can thank beta-HCG. Those tender breasts and maybe some changes in your skin? That's estrogen hard at work. And that feeling of being completely exhausted, bloated, and running to the bathroom all the time? That's the widespread relaxing effect of progesterone. So even though these symptoms can be tough, they're actually direct signs that your hormones are firing on all cylinders, doing exactly what they need to be doing. Okay, so beyond those initial hormone-fueled symptoms, your body is going through a total inside-out transformation. It's shuffling all its priorities, and it's affecting everything from your skin to your blood to how you burn energy. Let's start with some of the changes you can actually see. Get this, up to 90% of women see some kind of skin change during pregnancy, so you're in good company. You might notice a darkening of the skin on your face. People call it the pregnancy mask. Or maybe a dark line running down your abdomen, which is called the linea nigra. This is all because of that hormone surge, especially estrogen, which revs up pigment production. It's incredibly common, and for most people, it fades after the baby arrives. Meanwhile, on the inside, your body is turning into this super efficient energy factory. I mean, it's building a whole new person from scratch. So to support that incredible project, your baseline metabolic rate actually increases. Your body is basically demanding more fuel for the job, which is exactly why good nutrition becomes so important. Your engine is literally running faster than ever. Now, let's talk about one mineral that is just absolutely non-negotiable: iron. Over the entire course of your pregnancy, your body is going to need about 1,000 extra milligrams of iron. To give you some perspective, that is a huge jump from what you normally need. So the big question is, where on earth does it all go? Well, to keep up with everything, your total blood volume can increase by almost 50%. It's amazing. So about half of that extra iron goes into making more red blood cells, which turbocharges your ability to carry oxygen. Then about 300 milligrams go straight to the baby and the placenta because they need to build their own blood supply. The rest just covers what you lose naturally every day. This is precisely why your doctor will be talking to you about iron supplements. Your body's normal reserves just can't keep up with this new demand. Okay, we know all this incredible stuff is happening, but that doesn't mean it's always comfortable, right? So let's talk about some of the most common discomforts, not as problems, but just as manageable side effects of this amazing process. And more importantly, let's look at some simple, practical solutions. Heartburn. This is one of the biggest complaints we hear. That burning feeling after you eat, it can be really uncomfortable, but there's a very clear reason it's so common during pregnancy. It's really a one-two punch.
First, our old friend progesterone is back, and it relaxes the little muscle valve that's supposed to keep stomach acid down where it belongs. And second, as your uterus gets bigger, it literally starts pushing your stomach upwards. So what can you do? The best tricks are to eat smaller meals more often, try to avoid really spicy or fatty foods, and maybe stay sitting up for a little while after you eat.
Now, this one can be a little alarming to see. It's sometimes called pregnancy gingivitis. If you've noticed a little pink in the sink after you brush, trust me, you are not alone. It happens because of all that extra blood flow and the hormonal shifts we've been talking about. They make your gum tissue softer and way more sensitive. Now, the temptation might be to back off from brushing, but you actually want to do the opposite. Keep up with your dental hygiene, but maybe just switch to a toothbrush with softer bristles. And here's some good news. Pregnancy itself doesn't cause cavities. All right, let's tackle another one of the less glamorous, but very real side effects of pregnancy. If things are feeling a little bit backed up in the digestive department, once again, there's a very smart reason for it. Remember how progesterone relaxes muscles? Well, it also relaxes the muscles of your digestive tract. Now, this isn't a bug, it's a feature. By slowing everything down, your body gets more time to absorb every last nutrient from your food to pass on to the baby. It's pretty genius. To help manage it, just try to up your fiber with lots of fruits and veggies, drink plenty of water, and keep moving with some gentle exercise, like a nice daily walk. Knowing what's happening in your body is so empowering. So let's wrap all this up with a simple toolkit. Think of it as 4 pillars to focus on that will help you support your body and your growing baby through this whole journey. Okay, first, focus on balanced nutrition. We're talking protein, iron, calcium, and folic acid. Second, stay hydrated. It is so important for your own health and for helping your baby get rid of waste. Third, do not skip your regular checkups. Your doctor is your #1 partner in all of this. And finally, and this might be the most important one, listen to your body. It is working harder than it ever has before. If you're tired, rest. It's really that simple. Now, this is a really critical safety message. Because a lot of substances can cross the placenta and reach the baby, it is vital to be extremely careful with any kind of medication. You really should avoid taking anything, and that includes herbal products or over-the-counter drugs, without getting the green light from your doctor first. Just always assume it's not safe until a professional tells you it is. So as you start on this adventure, just remember this. Your body is literally programmed for this. It knows exactly what it's doing. It has this deep, innate wisdom that's been perfected over thousands and thousands of years. All these changes, all these symptoms, even the uncomfortable ones, are signs of an intelligent, amazing system at work. So trust the process, take good care of yourself, and try to enjoy this absolutely unique and incredible time in your life.